A brilliant blue holographic screen materialized from nothing, bathing the room in an ethereal glow. The Guildmaster's arrogant expression dissolved, replaced by pure, unadulterated shock.
This entire 3-minute cinematic was created with AI-generated images. But how do you get perfect character consistency, coherent backgrounds, and dramatic shots that actually follow a script? I'm about to show you the exact workflow. Let's break it down. Okay, so here's the full piece, the S-Rank Anomaly. Pay close attention to the characters and the environment.
The S-Rank Anomaly. In the highest spire of the Phoenix Guild Tower, a room of glass and steel overlooked the city's endless night. Here, Guildmaster Kang reviewed the data from his latest, most infuriating problem. Before him stood a young man, unassuming and silent, who defied every rule of this world. Without looking up from his holographic tablet, the Guildmaster began the interrogation.
All right, let's pause here. The first and biggest challenge is consistency. How do we ensure Kang always looks like Kang, and this office stays the same? We do it by treating this like a film set. Before creating any scenes, we first create our actors and props as separate, isolated assets. We generate a perfect reference for Kang and a perfect reference for Jin. These are our digital actors. This single step solves 90% of the consistency problems.
Hunter ID 72, codename Jin, official rank E. And yet, the Onyx Spider's Nest, an A-rank dungeon, was cleared in 17 minutes. The entire assault squad we sent was wiped out, but you walked out without a single scratch. Explain this discrepancy.
The young man Jin remained perfectly still, his expression unreadable in the dim light.
I was faster than the spiders.
Now, let's look at this shot. We're not just telling the AI a young man talking. That's a gamble. We're giving it specific director-level instructions. The prompt for this shot looks something like this. Assemble a medium close-up. 1. Use the Jin character reference. 2. His expression is unreadable and calm. 3. The background is the office wall reference, softly out of focus. We're assembling the scene from our pre-made parts.
The answer was so simple, so utterly devoid of respect, that it hung in the air like a challenge. Kang finally looked up from his screen, a cruel smirk playing on his lips.
Faster. Do you take me for a fool? No E-rank in existence can even perceive an Onyx Weaver, let alone kill the Broodmother. I have offered you a generous contract with our Phoenix Guild, but first, you will show me your skills. All of them. Open your status window, now.
The young man let out a faint sigh, the sound an insult in the sterile silence of the office.
It's not that interesting.
A loud crack echoed as Kang's hand slammed onto the onyx desk, his composure finally breaking.
I said now. Show me the source of your power, or I'll have you thrown in a containment cell for being an unregistered high ranker.
With a lazy shrug that spoke of infinite boredom, Jin lifted a single hand.
Fine.
System. Display status.
In response, the air itself seemed to glitch and distort before him. A brilliant blue holographic screen materialized from nothing, bathing the room in an ethereal glow.
This is a great example. A complex element like a status window can be a nightmare to get right. So, what do? Exactly. We make it its own asset. We design the UI element first, and then we simply add it into our scenes as a lighting effect. We're controlling every single element.
The Guildmaster's arrogant expression dissolved, replaced by pure, unadulterated shock. His eyes, wide with disbelief, scanned the impossible text. His voice, now a choked whisper, tried to make sense of the display.
Name, Jin. Level, it's just blank. Class is unreadable. Title, the one who sees the end. What is this? What is this nonsense? Where are your stats?
With a silent flicker, the status window vanished as if it had never been there, plunging the room back into shadow. Jin locked his gaze onto the terrified Guildmaster, his voice suddenly dropping low and cold.
Some information isn't meant for bit-part characters. I'm rejecting your offer. Don't call me again.
And as their eyes met, Jin's pupils flashed for a fleeting, terrifying instant. They shone with a light not of this world, ancient, cold, and absolute.
That entire process, breaking down the script, designing the assets, and writing dozens of unique assembly prompts, is the key to getting cinematic results. It's powerful, but as you can imagine, it's also incredibly time-consuming. And that's where I come in. You've already done the hard part, creating a great story. My job is to do the tedious part for you. You send me your script, I deliver a complete visual production package, a full asset list, and a shot-by-shot prompt file that you can take directly to your image generator. It saves you hours of frustration and lets you focus on what you do best, telling your story. Stop fighting the AI and start directing it. If you want to try this system yourself, your next step is simple. Watch the free tier guide. It's a short walkthrough that shows you exactly how to submit your script. Tap the video on screen. I'll see you there.